So let's talk about non-fungible tokens.
We already living some of our lives in the metaverse. We believe the collector is a brand's most loyal consumer.
That sounds so exciting. I mean, I can't wait till the day I'm able to actually join a concert which is based in the US by my favorite artist, India Arie, and also just mingle to those around me. That is a day which I foresee happening sooner than what most people would like to think. Good day and welcome to ITWeb's online channel. My name is Sibahle Malinga and I'm joined by Tyrone Rubin, the co-founder of MetaLabsAfrica, which helps companies explore the metaverse using virtual reality and augmented reality experiences. Now, MetaLabsAfrica uses non-fungible tokens to unlock real value for brands and their communities. Tyrone, thank you so much for joining us right here on ITWeb's online channel. It's a pleasure to have you.
Thanks very much. Yes, it's a pleasure to be here.
So Tyrone, let's talk about your company. What is MetaLabsAfrica? And tell us more about your mission as an organization that seeks to assist South African companies in their digital transformation journeys.
Our mission is to create metaverse experiences for people, brands, businesses, and artists using VR, augmented reality, and NFTs to unlock the value for the brands and their communities. We believe the collector is a brand's most loyal consumer, and the community is a brand's most powerful platform. So we want to enable brands to better create communities using things like NFT and exploring the metaverse, which is going to be very big.
Wow. So tell us more about what is a metaverse and why is this important for South African organizations?
So in many respects, we already living some of our lives in the metaverse. For example, we've got a virtual reality arcade here in Cape Town, and I've probably put at least 1,000 people since we've opened up the doors in a virtual reality game. So there's two ways in which the eventual future will unfold for the metaverse in the next decade or so. One is that some people are going to be able to be at home, put on virtual reality headsets, and be able to be anywhere, at a concert, at a sports event, playing Fortnite, fully immersed in a digital world with their own unique avatar interacting with people. That's the one way. And then the second way, in the next decade, we'll have glasses that'll free us from the screens. So they'll make use of all the different space that you have around you to know who the person is, if the person allows permission, and be able to sit down with the person and a chessboard appears or various elements. So you'll live in the real world where aspects of the metaverse will be around you, and you'll come home and you'll be able to fully immerse yourself in a digital world.
Wow, that sounds so exciting. I mean, I can't wait till the day I'm able to actually join a concert which is based in the US by my favorite artist, India Arie, and also just mingle to those around me. That is a day which I foresee happening sooner than what most people would like to think. So let's talk about this universe of the metaverse. I mean, we see many companies, your Facebook, your Microsoft, and many other smaller startups actually delving and exploring in the metaverse. So let's talk about the value that this adds for companies. Is creating a metaverse becoming an important part of most companies' digital transformation initiatives, at least in the long term?
I would say any large company like a Vodacom who in the mobile space, or a Capitec that wants to be innovative in the banking space, definitely need to at least be aware of it and the digital transformation that's about to happen. For now, smaller, medium-sized businesses like restaurants might not partake too much in the metaverse in the coming years. It's more about the bigger companies doing interesting metaverse type projects, whether it be creating games, avatars, NFTs, things like that.
Very, very interesting. You mentioned NFTs. So we've been seeing a lot of brands, more and more South African brands also dabbling in non-fungible tokens. So let's talk about non-fungible tokens and their role in this metaverse world. What value do they create and what exactly are NFTs?
So NFTs are digital assets, digital files, such as an image, a piece of art, a music file, a video, a contract. That is a one-of-a-kind, unique digital asset that lives on the blockchain. So there's a proof of ownership if you buy a digital artwork, that it gets transferred from the originator to yourself, and then you can sell it on or do anything you want with it. Now, where it's becoming vitally integrated within the metaverse is you're going to buy an NFT avatar, and these are all going to be in the form of NFTs. And then when it comes to brands, for example, recently Pepsi just released 1,893 NFTs, and Pepsi start creating more and more of a community around these NFTs, which can also unlock loyalty points, rewards, make you part of a special club, and so on. And they're all going to be different. They're going to be videos, they're going to be avatars, they're going to be pieces of art.
So, when I listen to you talk and explain about what the future holds for NFTs and what international companies are already doing, I'd love to believe that South African companies are already dabbling in that. But the reality is that we may be falling behind our international counterparts. In fact, there's a new research that actually says that South African companies are laggers when it comes to NFT adoption. Do you agree with the report? And what does the future hold for the NFT market in South Africa as far as you're concerned?
So it's very new. That's why I won't say necessarily we're lagging behind, because it's just exploded this year. So it'll only be next year sometime when media agencies and brands start saying, oh, wow, these NFTs can unlock value and do a lot of things, where individual artists will start selling their art on NFTs and understand that it's not about just putting it on and thinking it's going to sell. You have to build a community around it.
Let's talk about what is likely to happen, particularly in the banking space. I'm interested in what we can expect from banks as far as NFTs and the metaverse is concerned. Take us briefly into, I know some of these use cases are not already unfolding locally, but they may be doing so internationally. So what can we expect as far as the metaverse unfolding in South Africa's banking industry?
So these are pure marketing plays for brands to have NFTs released to strengthen their communities. With brands like Capitec, the more and more people get virtual reality headsets, it's easier for them to quickly go to a banking experience and it to be a lot more immersive with using technology like VR. But that's only going to come when people have virtual reality headsets in this country, which is going to take many years to happen. And then they can make use of augmented reality here and there, but the banks aren't necessarily going to drive NFT and metaverse adoption unless they start exploring more of a gamification. So doing something unique with their transactions or their fees or things like that.
So you say banks are not going to be the first to be part of the companies that spearhead the metaverse and NFTs. So which sector is likely to be in the lead or to be a trendsetter as far as the metaverse and non-fungible tokens are concerned in South Africa?
Well, you look at direct value add from NFTs. And so it's more going to be used in a fun way, whether you take your NFT and you get prizes for it, or you show your NFT at a concert. So it's going to be more, I think, in the entertainment, fun, advertising space. But then it's going to start having uses in contracts and putting up legal contracts, housing contracts, and it's going to be a lot more functional after that. But like with VR, it was first the brands that wanted to use it because they want to be seen as being at the forefront of things like the metaverse and NFTs.
So Tyrone, I know that your company is also exploring with gaming and virtual reality. Tell us more about what MetaLabsAfrica is doing in this space.
So yes, we merged a company that I was part of called Sense Virtual, where we explored virtual reality with brands, taking people through the human body in a healthcare understanding way, doing 360 videos for brands like Adidas and the Waterfront, taking people through tours, and then also with augmented reality, where you use your phone and can play different games around you and get various forms of information. But because I believe NFTs specifically are going to be something brands are going to use, us, and the metaverse has become so exciting that a group of us formed MetaLabsAfrica, where we'll explore all aspects of the metaverse, including things like NFT gaming, using your NFTs to be in a cool avatar-like game. Yeah.
Well, it sounds like you have your work cut out for you. Tell us about a project that you're looking forward to working on, particularly in this new year, in 2022. What can we expect to come out of MetaLabsAfrica? I think we'll be calling you back again for a follow-up interview.
Yeah, right now we've mostly just been engaging with brands, having meetings, educating them. A couple of them want to use it for charity, but so far we're still waiting for some of the brands to decide to be the first entries into the NFT space. So I launched at an end of year time where everyone's on holiday, and quite a few meetings are set up for next year with agencies and brands to guide them through NFT and metaverse strategies.
So out of curiosity, you said something that I'm tempted to ask you more about. Tell us about how the metaverse and NFTs are integrated into charity work.
So basically, people can sell artwork of various kinds, like wildlife artwork, say a series on the rhinos. And if you buy that, you get directly to contribute to that organization. So you own an awesome NFT, and by purchasing it and people purchasing it after you, the royalties can continually go to that specific charity.
Wow. So is there anything, Tyrone, that we may be leaving out?
Things come to mind. One is how important cryptocurrency is going to be in this space. Next aspect in delving into cryptocurrency is safety. So go to the security settings of whatever wallet you're using and whatever Bitcoin exchange you're using, and then set the security settings to as high as you can, and start using the blockchain technology for other things other than only storing value. And musicians and artists hopefully will also start putting in their artwork and monetizing quite a bit, hopefully, using NFTs. And then in terms of the metaverse, it's a bigger theme. So all of these fall part of the metaverse. So if companies explore virtual reality or augmented reality or crypto or NFTs, or anything in that digital world, creating avatars for games, creating artwork for games, even creating a South African NFT type game or crypto game, then that'll be used a lot more next year.
Oh, wow, that sounds fascinating. So 2022 will see the acceleration of cryptocurrencies, your blockchain. More companies are going to start experiencing with that. And of course, that then will lead to a bigger uptake of non-fungible tokens, which will then lead to a journey of exploration into the metaverse world. It all sounds so, so exciting. And of course, right here at ITWeb, we will be there to capture every moment. And as I said, Tyrone, you definitely coming back, because I foresee you creating the most exciting experiences for brands and for companies. And we definitely want to catch up with that. And and be the first to provide our readers with all the latest. Thank you so much.
Cool. Thanks, Seba, and thanks for connecting on something that'll hopefully drive innovation here in Africa.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much, Tyrone, for your time.